As a work-at-home mompreneur, it's really important to our family to balance both homeschooling and having fun in the summer. So I'm going to take you guys along on my day to show you how I balance working, I'm running a business, and still homeschooling at the same time. I'm going to be sharing some apps and different things we use to keep the learning fresh but also have a lot of fun. One of the programs that I am using this summer is called Zookeeper. It is a website and program curriculum for writing especially, and lots of just different reading and writing skills that keeps learning fun while not realizing they're learning. So they are sponsoring today's video, so you will see them later on this video, but I'm going to be taking you guys along on my entire day as a work from home mompreneur who is also a homeschooling mom. So I already got up and did my morning routine. I will put a video below with a very detailed version of my morning routine. I don't want to take up this whole video showing my morning, but I do basically the same thing every day. I get up around 4 a.m. I have some coffee. I get out my gratitude journal and I write 3 things I'm grateful for. I fill out a little page in a 1 line a day journal for moms, and then I do a little bit of Bible reading. I usually read 1 chapter a day, do a little praying, and then I get into work. And this morning I was editing an announcement video about my big changes I'm making to not only my subscription box but just my brand in general. I'll have that link below if you guys are interested, if you didn't catch it already. And then I also will look over my vision board, and then I got ready for the day. So it is almost 6:30 right now. I'm gonna get my girls up. We are going to get some breakfast made and start our day. What do you want to wear? Just moved a load of laundry to the dryer and just threw a new load in. Those are playing. Celia's tidying her room. So normally I will pull out pancakes or waffles or egg bites or muffins for breakfast out of the freezer. I make those in bulk once a week. On the weekends I'll do like muffins in bulk 1 week and then waffles the next week, which you'll see in a lot of my weekly preps. I'll leave the playlist there if you guys want some motivation for the weekends of how to get a lot done but still have fun as a family. Prepare for the week but still enjoy your weekend. I'll have that playlist below. But Thursday is our one day we have cereal. My kids love cereal, so I just save it for once a week. And I also am watching One Extra Girl a few days a week this summer. It's my oldest daughter's best friend who I did daycare for years, and she is just like a 4th daughter to us. So she's coming in about half an hour. It's almost 7 right now. So I'm gonna get all of our breakfast ready, just some cereal and some fruit and some hard-boiled eggs, which I also prep on the weekends, just to make breakfast really smooth and easy. Okay, breakfast is ready. Some kids like a mixture of cereal, some like milk, some don't, so I'll put that in a second. The banana, oranges, and hard-boiled eggs. Some like yolk, some don't. And my girls are usually hungry before 7:30, so we're just gonna eat, and then I'll make the other little girls when she gets here.
10 things that are red.
Red. My hair.
Go, go, go.
The Yodo button is this bowl.
Hey, that was my plate.
Oh,
My vitamin.
Vitamin, apples. Our Yodo player is one of those things that we learn from every morning. Like, we learn about history, we learn about geography, we learn jokes. It's just, sometimes it's purely educational, sometimes it's just more fun. But today it was fun to come up with different animals and different things that are noisy and just use our brains in a different way. I have a whole video on what this is and how we use it, I will link below, but this is just one of those things that we incorporate to our day that is learning without feeling like learning. So normally we homeschool in the homeschool room. It's kind of been taken over by the 2 7-year-olds who play down here for hours during rest time. And we would if my husband were home. He's not gonna be home for like another hour. So I'm gonna take our homeschooling stuff upstairs. So what we typically do in the summer is just math and language arts. I have them in our cart in these little bins. So one day a week, or every other day, like 2 days a week, we'll do math, 2 days a week, we'll do language arts. I just find that works really well to stay on top of it, but not get too far ahead, because the other little girl is in public school. I don't want her to learn too much and get too far ahead, but to stay on top of everything and to just be learning every day, but it's not too crazy. And both of those are the good and the beautiful. So we did math yesterday, so we're gonna do language arts today, and I'm just gonna bring it upstairs. So we're in the old version now that Good and the Beautiful has updated their language arts program. So I have, this is level 1. They're going into 2nd grade, so this is actually pretty on par with where the public school little girl is at, so I don't feel like we're way behind or anything, so that's good. And what I did, because you know I bought this workbook for my daughter, and then the Good and the Beautiful offers their math and language arts curriculums for free if you just print them out yourself. So I just printed out a packet for the other little girl because they're in the same grade in the same place. So we're gonna be learning the double O sound and reading, doing a poem, just reviewing about vowels, and then they have some independent work. I'm not going to have them actually paint this because then all the kids will want to paint, so I'm just going to have them color it. Kids are playing with Shopkins and Duplos. I'm just going to quick clean up the kitchen, and then we're going to do a little homeschool. So let's say them. Zoo, ra, oof. First word I'm going to have you write is room. Room. So that took about 15 minutes with a few distractions. And then we do stories. We're not gonna do stories till right before nap today, just because with my husband going to work and the little kids are wanting to get outside. So we're just gonna head outside. So we're outside. I prepped these this weekend. You just take water in an ice cube tray. You add some food coloring, like gel food coloring, mix it up. I just broke some popsicle sticks in half and froze it. And I have the girls set up, tape some paper to some tables for them to paint.
Oh, Gwen's running away.
Use the paint. So as it melts, it'll paint even better.
This is a movie.
Lunch today is just crackers, cheese, turkey, some watermelon and blueberries, and some sweet peppers just cut up. Just super quick and easy lunches in the summer. Sam's having a T-bone steak we need to eat up, and some rice left over. So I'm gonna actually read our snack time book right now during lunch. It's a Junie B. Jones Valentine book they got from the library. Kitchen and dining room are clean. We run the dishwasher usually twice a day. It's pretty full by the time lunch is over. Story time before nap time, we just usually read a few library books. I also throw some of our own books in here. So since Santa's home today, when he is off, which is only usually 1 to 2 days a week, he lays Bryony down, gives me a little break from that, and gets some special time cuddling with her, and so I can start working. So the way I do nap/rest, if you guys aren't aware, my 1-year-old still naps. My 4-year-old will sometimes fall asleep, like she still needs naps here and there. So what I do with her is she will lay in bed for 45 minutes. She listens to her Yodo player. She has a few toys and books in bed. Sometimes she falls asleep in those 45 minutes, and then I let her sleep. And if she does not fall asleep, then she plays in her room for another 45 minutes. And then from 2 to 3, then it is screen time for all of the kids except for my 1-year-old. So during this time from 12:30 to 2, my 7-year-old and her friend, who is also 7, will play. Before I jump into my work time, I just wanted to explain about this video sponsor and an app that my family has really been loving, which is called Night Zookeeper. That is what I've been having my 7-year-old and the other 7-year-old do together for the first half of screen time. Since they get screen time from 2 to 3, I like to break it up with an educational app at the first half, and then they can kind of just watch, you know, a pre-approved show or play on their Kindles for the other half hour, just for some downtime before the rest of our day. I had actually heard of Night Zookeeper a few months ago. I've heard a lot of buzz about it in the homeschooling community because it is a really great curriculum that involves games and writing and play, but still learning at the same time. So Night Zookeeper is a complete language arts curriculum for ages 6 through 12. And it really makes learning fun with things like reading comprehension, writing skills, vocabulary, spelling, punctuation, grammar, all of the things. And as a former English teacher, like, if we can make these things fun at an early age, I'm all for it, because I've seen so many kids, especially when I taught middle school, that just have learned to hate reading. And I really want to teach my kids to love reading, to love writing, that you can explore your thoughts through it and that you can learn a lot through it. And since my 7-year-old is really drawn more towards math, which I think is amazing, but she's really just been apprehensive about reading because it's more of a struggle for her, I really want to do whatever I can to make that subject matter fun for her, to make her learn without feeling like she's learning. And it's really nice with homeschooling once in a while if you can have something other than yourself teach, because sometimes we get into those power struggles. So having this whole curriculum on our tablet that she can go to get away from mom for a little bit but still be enriched with reading and writing, I just think is such a great added bonus of this to incorporate with homeschooling. The really cool thing about Night Zookeeper, especially as your kids get older and more advanced with their writing, is that there are actual tutors who will read the writing that they do. It's not just like games where you click things and you're on one path. They actually do writing in this app and they submit it, and then a tutor will actually read it and look over it and provide personal feedback on your child's work, which I just think is so cool. I've never seen anything like that in such a personalized way on any app I've ever tried or any curriculum I've tried online with my kids. And it truly is a very comprehensive curriculum that I feel safe handing over to my child for 20-30 minutes. I don't feel like she's getting into things that I don't want her getting into, and I feel like she's actually learning, she's progressing, she's building upon the skills I'm already teaching and just expanding upon them and practicing them, which I just think is a great thing. The really great thing is you can sign up for Night Zookeeper for 50% off the annual subscription, and I'm sure once you try it, you will want the whole year, but you also do get a 7-day risk-free trial built into that as well. So I will have all that information below, but we have been really loving it this summer. I plan to continue using it during the school year just as a supplemental thing, but you can definitely use it more than just supplemental if you are wanting to. I am down in my office about to get some work done. I do all kinds of different things during this time. Sometimes I'm working on Facebook group posts, sometimes I'm editing reels and posting those, sometimes I'm sourcing products, ordering products, finding trainers and reaching out to people. Sometimes I'm doing my own learning. Today, this week is actually a really special week because I'm planning, I'm relaunching my box in a new way, kind of revamping it, and that goes live publicly tomorrow. But today I'm actually letting all my current box subscribers find that out. So I'm going live in just a couple seconds to share that news with them. So it's really exciting. And then I have just a few other things on my to-do list for today. I have to pay some bills and things like that. Pretty boring, but that is the main thing on my to-do list today. I recently added this calendar because I've just had so many thoughts and I've had many planners and things, but I just really need a good visual where I can map stuff out as far as like social media and podcast episodes and videos and all of the things. So I got this at Target. It's pretty inexpensive, and I just color code it so that I can use erasable different colored pens, friction pens, to map out the month and know exactly what reels I'm posting, what's coming up, what collaborations I'm doing, so I can stay on top of it, because I just really need something big that I could mark up and move things around, and this has been working really well. So it's about 2:30 now. Celia just had her screen time playing Night Zookeeper, which you guys saw as I was talking about it. Now I pretty much finished up everything I was gonna do. I went live in my group, I did a reel, I paid bills, and Santa's just out doing yard work today. And so now, usually around this time or by 2:45, I will unload the dishwasher, which just literally popped open over here. Or, yep, it just popped open. let it dry out, and then I'm gonna get the mail and just get stuff ready for snack. I am gonna quickly fold this laundry for my 4-year-old. I'm gonna have her help put it away after nap time. She actually did take a nap today. She fell asleep. For snack today, we're having pretzels, and they can pick from peanut butter or hummus. I already know what they're gonna pick, so I just already did it. And then we're gonna read a little bit more of our Junie B. Jones book. So afternoons are for free play. While the kids play outside, I usually try to read a chapter of a book, but it doesn't always happen. So I'm gonna try to read the book I'm currently reading, this Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. It's really, really good for marketing and figuring out how to talk about your business and you know, keep people interested and stuff like that. So I'm really, really enjoying it.
Alright, this looks like chaos, but this is like a lot of leftovers from 5 dinners 1 hour from the last week. Sarah made 4 meals while I was at work a lot in the evenings. So we still have a bunch of leftovers. Making some more hard-boiled eggs because the kids love them. So thankful for that. And I'm making some microwave jasmine rice, so it's like one less pot I have to worry about to keep an eye on. It's a lot easier too.
You can make your own carpet too.
So for breakfast slash eat up leftovers night, the girls picked bagels, hard-boiled eggs. Bryony loves the rice, so we give her some of that, some leftover veggies, and some grapes. I am having a leftover burrito bowl with sweet potatoes, black beans, rice, some of this chicken like fajita mixture, sour cream, salsa. I think that's everything. Black beans, did I say that? Sam's having like leftover pork loin with rice and veggies. And I'll probably eat up the rest of this little chicken, green bean, rice casserole. It was really good. So I didn't have any lunch today, so I'm excited. I'm hungry, and the ice cream truck comes tonight, so we gotta eat quick. Kitchen is clean. I shared in a weekly prep that I came upstairs from like shampooing the carpets, and the girls had come up with this let your kids do whatever they want chart, and tomorrow is the day that they get to do whatever they want. And so, I mean, we came up with a compromise that we came up with choices that I am okay with, and they get to pick. So we pick breakfast, they can choose French toast stick or cereal. For homeschool, they get to pick math or language arts. For the morning time, we either can go somewhere or stay home, so we can go run errands because they like to go into stores, and there's a couple, like I want to see the school supplies, so I wouldn't mind that. Spark is like our local children's museum. If we stay home, we could build a fort or do a crazy craft. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so that's why I have those. They can pick chicken nuggets or ravioli because they've been begging for both. I forgot, for snack, they came up with this like pretzels and peanut butter to make fishing rods, and then they could fish for goldfish, or we could have popsicles. And then for afternoon, we can choose inside or outside. If we stay inside, we could do a fort, painting, or a crazy craft, depending on, you know, if we stayed home, we'd have 2 options still. And then if we go outside, we'll either go for a walk or we'll play in the driveway. So that's gonna be our day tomorrow. That can be like a fun little thing you guys can try if, you know, you need to spice up your days a little bit. Let them come up with options you're okay with, but they get to choose their day, and that's pretty fun. Ice cream. Everybody show your ice cream. Yummy.
Alone. This is where I live. My mommy and daddy live here.
I fell asleep with Bryony. Sam fell asleep with Celia, laying them down. We're tired. It's only 7:30. Celia was up at like 4:45 this morning because she couldn't fall asleep, so I gave her melatonin last night, and I swear it makes her wake up at the crack of dawn then. And I had a training last night that I did for my group, and so I was up. I just was like got a second wind and I was up till 10 and I still got up at 4 today, so I'm very tired. So I think I'm just gonna shower, do a little reading, and go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out Night Zookeeper if you are interested in something that is gonna help your kid with reading, writing, all of the above, and that's actually fun and educationally based. There's so many different programs out there, but this is a really great one that actually has people looking at your kids' writing and just has a lot of great elements to it. So I hope you guys will check that out and use my link for a discount in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.